It's gonna give you dynasty points, tier points, past Kevin Durant. If it ain't gonna give me that, then I don't give a damn about this shit. God damn. Nah, you tell me. God damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now, the presentation of the awards ceremony. Let's get this building loud! Make some noise for your NBA champions, your Toronto Raptors! Your head coach is Darko Rajakovic.
Jordan! Jordan! Jordan!
Number 3.
Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. And the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the foul spot. For Toronto, Z out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Hall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the off-season to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you've loved the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We know that everybody knows the history between these two teams. All those knockdown, drag-out battles. So I asked MP if he was going to take the high road tonight and try to stay above the fray. He said just the opposite. These guys always show us disrespect. We're going to grind it out and teach them a lesson. Get your popcorn ready. Kevin.
Got it right here, DA. I'm going to start chopping it down. Familiarity, the right breeding contempt here. That one good for two. Hall's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Raptors.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Tatum finds Porzingis, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Z, White wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Here's Z. White covering. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on White. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot. It's stolen by White. And here comes White. Even the fast break. And the dunk by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Holmgren with a screen on White. See the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Nice there, getting...
Yo. What's good, my loud?
The reverse, love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Brown. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. Tatum against Holmgren. Tatum no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Z, good. What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a two-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now. But the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
To the inside. Hall passes to Z. To the paint. Hall, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 5 now.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it in the field.
And now look at Jason Tatum. Great showing for him last season. 5th in scoring. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Here's Z. Holmgren with a screen on White. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 1, the Celtics. The Raptors in second.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Brown outside. Barnes with it. Picked up by Brown. And that one's good. Barnes.
Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Mr. Porzingis. Pulls it down. Here's Z.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Yeah, there you go.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto.
Wow,
Stevenson is checked in for Holmgren.
beat.
Scott comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Barrett subbed in for Quickly. Here's Z. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
You told me
to go.
And he saw the
nigga
play
missed the
develop,
alley-oop.
but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Brown.
That's just said the lob has got. This bitch said the lob got to be better.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility for Jaylen Brown navigating to.
This bitch. Yeah. How the hell? The lob got nothing to do with you missing the dunk. You wide open. Ridiculous. This nigga talking about give him PT. Give him PT. He a 90-year-old. I'm crazy, bro. I'm 1 for 3 my damn self. Out here shooting stupid shots. Change this little boy real quick. My nigga B say, man, fuck 2K. I'ma find a way to delete that junk off of your game console. Damn, man. I say, I'ma hack your game console and delete this shit.
A high percentage look.
With your north side crew. Show them some love, fans.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. Here matched up against Boston. Talladega tip off the new season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Brown the pass to Harris. Not enough on that one as it misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low, here's Stevenson. Stevenson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here is Harris. Jackson kicks to Williams. Left side, Brown. Just 3 to shoot. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .149 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Z. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Brown. Harris outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Toronto has possession. 3-point lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. And we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Okay, guys?
All right, David, thanks.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Here's Z. Guarded by Harris. Stevenson outside for 3. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The defense from Jakob Poeltl, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Z.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Barrett
against Brown. Here's Harris. And Pirtle sends it back. And so
Pirtle off the bench.
with a 6-point lead.
Pirtle off the bench.
They're pounding the ball
Jordan
inside,
off the
and that's where
bench.
they've gotten their best production
Off the
tonight.
bench,
We'll get
Jordan.
right back to the action when we
Jordan.
return.
Give me y'all, horsey. Take that. Knock you out.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one.
Get ya, horsey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 10. It's your birthday. Get back over here. Oh wow, it's Jordan baby. Oh wow. It's Jordan baby. See what your mama doing. That's what we talking about back here. Hey, what I say? No ping pong. Okay, good job.
One quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
We've got Barnes. Dick is out there with Z. Then it's Stevenson. And it's Hall in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Z. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Z. Guarded by Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. See the pass to Barnes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason has not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And so here's Toronto. After Isaiah Jackson was able to get the triple. See the pass to Stevenson. The shot's good. Stevenson's got 9.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Tatum against Barnes. Williams dishes to Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. to Jackson. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Williams for three. It's rebounded by Scotty. Toronto leading by 7. Stevenson. Here's Z. Here's Hall. Covered by Jackson. Power down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you hit.
Tearing Boston up, 29-41.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Scott. Stevenson with it. 6 on the shot clock.
A little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside, White. Jackson kicks to Brown. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Here's Z. He's got 9. Stevenson outside. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. Toronto grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Z. Stevenson left side. Lets the three fly. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Scott. Brown outside. Traps in the tray. Brown's got his third basket of the night. And that does it for the first half.
Jordan!
Raptors lead by 12. We'll be back shortly.
Jordan!
From Toronto.
Everybody. Jordan. Jordan, come here. Come on. Vamos. Vamos, vamos. 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 Stop running. Love you. What quarter you in, cuz?
You look at the Celtics. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic.
Cuz.
See how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah,
What quarter you in?
everyone's. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Toronto Raptors.
That's why I finished this business. Go ahead and play
That
with
is
the
more than
board.
enough of a.
Call of Duty and Fortnite players.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this
I
game
just
becomes
had a
the route that it's
conversation
threatening to
about
be.
this, and then
And
it
now
comes
we'll
right
be
back. I
joined
just
by
told
our
you
2K
this.
Insider, Shams Charania, who's calling
I
in with a
just
good
see.
story.
That's what I
Shams,
say.
what
We
do you
Call
have?
of Duty and Fortnite
Guys,
players.
teams are all grappling with this new CBA.
Ooh,
especially
chess!
the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly,
Never had that
officers
before,
are still
Chess.
navigating the
Never
complexities
had that
of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this
nigga
impacts
travel.
everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Z. Holmgren in the corner.
Chet again.
They get it
Oh.
again.
Brooke got the
Coming
rebound.
up, unable to get that one to go with all
Come
the
on,
contact.
Chet.
I mean, even from over here, you can see
Brooke
that
5
one
or
pretty
6.
clearly.
For
Ah,
Toronto, they
damn.
yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. That
Damn,
free throw
bro.
missing.
But I missed
So we
2 free
can't
throws.
get either to fall.
Second.
Celtics trail by 15. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Offline with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively
Yeah.
that time, he has confidence to drill the
Oh
three.
my God.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Boston with it. After the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis.
I shouldn't have came back to Toronto. I done set them boys up for life.
It's rebounded by Z.
Dominate.
And coming off his second league MVP award, Greg MP is certainly cementing his place. He's one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs. Every single one in the hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception.
Here's Tatum after the Raptors pick up 2.
I gotta go Scotty
Porzingis.
Barnes in like the 4th. He gonna get everything.
Brown feeling it out a bit.
Whoever just opened.
No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Holmgren with a screen on White. Here's Z. White covering. Throws it up high. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot. What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's White. Up and in on the layup. White's got 6.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get 1 to fall.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Tatum against Holmgren. Right wing. They set the screen. Z. Good. 11 points in the game. Well, last year, Greg MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Z. And Brown is good for 3.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Z. White covering. Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. Some solid defense from Brown. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 15-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Pass to Hall. Here's Z. White covering. Driving to the basket.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Hall, that's good. Hall's got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stunts for the Raptors?
And they've shown great focus.
Hey. No ping pong. Hey. Hey.
On the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And the Raptors with the ball. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. There's a good screen. Z the pass to Hall. Goes back up. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. 14 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Z. Guarded by Tatum. Z the pass to Holmgren. To the left wing. Holmgren with a screen on Tatum. Z, good. And coming off an all-defensive first-team selection, Greg, wow. What does that mean to NP?
Kevin, it means he's doing it right. And award in hand, at this point, his reputation precedes him. So he can be even more aggressive with the refs, oftentimes giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Tatum, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
See the pass to Barnes. Shoots over Brown. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Z. He's got 15.
Damn it.
Brown outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Here's Z. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw.
Say what?
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Harris is checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 17. And they double up Brown. Outside Jackson.
Why would I go that way?
Here's Harris. Takes it off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Z. Guarded by Harris. From deep, Stevenson. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Walsh. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And there's the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Celtics trail by 16. Knocked away. Here's Z. Nailed from three-point land. Z's got 23. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in NP's mind, Greg. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time.
Wow. And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does.
Here's Z. Following the score by Isaiah Jackson to the middle. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Williams kicks to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. No good on that one. And so is Toronto with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing so. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Z. Stevenson is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Dick. And it's Scott in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Celtics trail by 19. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Looking to end his cold spell.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Here's Scott. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum. And he makes the first. And Toronto making a change. Paul's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Harris is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 19. Pass to Harris. No good on the 3. Toronto shoot the ball really well in this game. 58%. Scott a screen. See the pass to Scott. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Z. Wants to get it to Stevenson and does. Here's Z. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum draws the double. Here's Walsh. Dick defending. Harris's shot is good.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Raptors leading by 16. See the pass to Dick. Pass to Z. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Z's got 17 points here in the second half. Also major off the floor news for MP. Just announced his brand new signature shoe will be releasing soon.
And Jordan is a brand that pretty much every basketball player would love to be associated with. They saw something they liked in MP, and the feeling was mutual, and the rest is history.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Raptors. Barnes comes in for Scott. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Holmgren can't hit. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Tatum. Williams sends a screen for Tatum. It's rebounded by Z. Z's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Popped up there for Barnes. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Raptors leading by 17. Holmgren with a screen on Tatum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
There's a screen by Williams. A crossover. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Z. Holmgren the pass to Z. Floats it up for Holmgren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Outside Jackson. Inside. Williams double team. Pass to Walsh. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Manuel quickly. He's checked in for Toronto. A floater. Hall. And it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
Outside Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Tatum. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
See the pass to Hall. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like the players.
10 for 14, 7 for 11, 6 for 11, 6 for 11. Yes.
And the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. See the pass to Barnes. To the wing right side. To the paint. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Brown.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
You have to be impressed with the instincts and versatility on the defensive end from Scotty Barnes. This guy legit.
Holmgren with a screen on White. See the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they.
Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the pick. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Hall. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries.
Watch outside.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Jackson is checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Tatum. Christie's checked in for White. And Harris subbed in for Pritchard.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Pass to Holmgren. The three. That shot off. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you could have thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Out to Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Here's Z. He's covered by Brown. Z the pass to Scott. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Celtics. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Outside Jackson. This ball movement by Boston. Williams can't hit. Here's Z. Dick in the corner. Pass to Z. From 15 feet away. Rebound by Williams. And so Toronto takes this by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.
You earned that one. Good game, MP.